Okay, we're not going to worry about cults. We're not going to worry about spirit magic. Not required for the spirit magic, spirit combat. Not required for this tutorial. But what we are going to concern ourselves with spirit magic. We're looking at Blade Sharp here. We're looking at Protection here. We have a Blade Sharp 2 and a Protection 2 with this particular character. A Blade Sharp will give you +5 to your attack and +1 to your damage for every point it is. So a Blade Sharp 2 is going to give you +10 to your attack and +2 to your damage. And this is how it would look. We would cast it, we'd come down here, we'll place it on our broadsword, and voila. A Blade Sharp 2 has now been equipped. Okay, at the end of battle, we remove any bonuses that may be on our equipment, and we go on from there. Now, Protection 2 is quite simple also. Once we declare that we're going to go ahead and put our Protection 2 on, all we need to do is remember, instead of 3 points of armor, now we have 5 points of armor. The next thing we see is the rune magic. Rune magic for all you're concerned about here is it is a one-time use spell, period. Once you cast it, you're not getting it back. Okay? Now, Earth Shield, what it does is it makes your shield completely impervious. So if you're fighting an enemy with a massive strength, he's just blowing through people's shields left and right, cast Earth Shield on your shield. It makes it completely invulnerable. You'll be safe as long as you continue to parry. The next thing we see is magic points in storage. Right now, the only place we have storage is our own physical self. Okay, with a 17 power. So, if we were to cast Blade Sharp 2, we'd come down here and we reduce the current by 2. Alright. Power replenishes itself after 24 hours. This is pretty much all you need to know at this point. But we're also going to talk about the skills page. So we're going to flip over to skills, and you can notice that there's a plethora of skills. First thing is, after you start playing a while, you may realize there's not enough. But that's neither here nor there. We are going to talk about what makes a character. When we're looking at all the different skills, all the different abilities, it's up to you to determine what your character is going to become. You want to become a healer? Well, learn animal lore, learn plant lore. You want to learn what plants, treat poisons and stuff. You need to learn that stuff. Learn to treat disease, treat poison, first aid. These things will help you become the healer you want to become. Not to include magical spells that will also help you heal. You want to become a dirty, nasty thief? Well, by all means, you have concealing, you have devising traps, you have listens, scans, searches, tracks, move quietly, and hide. The idea here is that you can become anything that you want to become. You're not limited by anything except your own imagination, I suppose. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about here is your melee weapon skills. And all melee happens on the right-hand column. Okay? So, what you're going to do is you're going to come down melee weapons, and you can see one-handed axe, broadsword, dagger, blah, 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 blah. Then you can see missile weapons, javelin, blah, 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 blah. You can see shield, small shield, medium shield, large shield. The next thing, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you an example of what it's like to go up in skill, or the chance of not going up in skill. So before you continue out to the group, you're going to go over here to attributes and abilities. You're going to go under the abilities column. You're going to go all the way down the bottom and you're going to see this little skill go up macro. You're going to click on the skill go up macro. Then when it comes time for you to go up in a skill, we're going to look at, let's say, broadsword. You're going to highlight, once again, you're going to highlight them on the field. You're going to click that skill go up button. You're going to input the value of your skill, 50, and then you're going to submit it. And what's going to happen here is Burlockar of the Spike has a 63% chance to go up. He has a 12% chance to special, a 3% chance to critical, and he rolled a 9, amazingly enough. All right, so if you make it under 60, between 63 to 12, you would go up 1%. Between 12 to 3, you go up to 3%, and a critical would give you a 5% go up. So we had broadsword, we had the check mark, we remove the check mark, we go up to skills, we go to melee weapons, we go to broadsword, we just went up 3%, so that 40 becomes a 43, and we're done. That's how easy it is. So once you've learned all this, what I need you to do is come on back to the arena, and we'll get you into some fights, and you'll get a better understanding of how the game goes. Thank you for taking your time.